Super excited to be back to share another amazing purpose journey and story with you. I want to introduce you to our special guest today, Eva. Eva, can you just tell us where in the world you are today?
First, I'd just like to say hi, Rose. It's amazing to be here with you today. So thank you so much. I am tuning in from Gran Canaria in Spain.
Awesome. And where are you from originally?
I'm from Sweden. We moved down to here 5 years ago.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right. So, just like the other journeys and stories, we want you to just go back to that first moment, your aha moment, your purpose day where you got clear on your purpose and kind of just take us through that journey to where you are today. The stage is yours.
Thank you. Well, the first time I felt that this is something I need to share with the world is when I started to heal myself. And for me, it was a year ago. I felt that this is something I need to share big time. Um, I've been living with chronic illness for many years. I've had endometriosis, fibromyalgia, burnout, and several other chronic conditions as well. And it came up to the point that, I was living in pain 24/7. I was exhausted and I barely get out of bed many days. And the doctors told me that there was nothing to do. That I just need to face the fact that this was the way my life was going to be. And at that time, I had a 3-year-old son at home, and I felt that I didn't want to live that way. It wasn't an option for me. And especially since the doctors couldn't tell me why I was ill, I felt that I needed to find those answers myself. So I started my quest for answers, my search. And what I found was the root of my illness, and I found the keys to heal myself as well. So it's been a journey of 8 years of healing myself. Um, and yeah, it's been a roller coaster, but I am very happy to be where I am today, where I am able to share what I found with other women as well, because I feel that vitality is our natural state, it's our birthright. And I feel that everyone, um, I forgot the word, that everyone deserves to live in vitality. I mean, there are so many things you can do to feel better and to heal yourself. And that is something that we are not taught today. We go to the doctors and we get the medications and we feel that that's the best we can do. But I want to show women all over the world that there is other possibilities as well. So that is my purpose. And I felt big time last year that this is something I really want to share. But it's been a roller coaster to face my own fears of and limiting beliefs of being seen and being heard. And yeah, it's taken me a year, but here I am today.
Beautiful. So, what are some of those modalities of healing that you discovered?
For me, the first was to calm my nervous system. I mean, if you are on high alert all the time, your body is not able to heal. And the second one was to cleanse my body. I was so filled with toxins and waste products. So to um, support my kidneys and my organs and to change my diet, I got rid of a lot of the inflammation in the body. So it took me 6 months from when I started to actually be pain-free. So that is something that absolutely is possible if you're willing to make changes into your daily life.
Right. And
And
so, what were some of those patterns that had you stuck in an unhealthy life?
I think the unawareness is the biggest one because you are so used to living in a way and especially eating in a way as well. So just for me, just the bare thought of not eating bread or pasta, for example, or not eating dairy was very huge in the beginning. But when I came to the point that this is something I need to do if I want to be pain-free, um, that yeah, for me to be able to live in a better way was stronger than actually the need of eating the way I had been. So to change my diet into plant-based, I ate vegan and gluten-free for many years, and that helped me to be able to um, ease the load from my body. So I was able to get rid of all the waste products and toxins and things like that. So and lower the inflammation because the inflammation is the root cause of many illnesses and a lot of the pain we have.
For sure. I mean, especially the gluten these days isn't what it was 60 years ago, so we're adding in the gluten, but then on top of that is all the things that are added to preserve the gluten, and that's what our body is just not happy to receive. So what would you say was your pivotal moment of like, okay, I've had enough. I need to start on this 8 years of cleansing and healing journey?
For me, it was when the doctors told me that there was nothing to do. And just to get that in my face, I mean, I think I lived in a world where I thought that the doctors were going to find a solution for my problems. Uh, but when I realized that they are not able to help me, I felt that I needed to take charge for my health myself. And just looking at my 3-year-old son and feeling that I am not the mom I want to be. I mean, I want to be engaged. I want to play and run around with him and do a lot of fun stuff with him, and I wasn't able to. So that was the pivotal point for me, and also that I had a lot of dreams for myself. Um, what I wanted to do in my life, I wanted to travel a lot, for example, and when you are ill, you are not able to do those things. So those combined was the pivotal point for me that I really need to take command of my own body and health and life.
Right. So if we could go back to the beginning, I'm curious to hear what some of your symptoms were. Like, what did that pain look like? Because everyone has different reactions to, say, um, dairy and gluten and
Yeah, I mean, it was several years for me. I had endometriosis when I was, well, first I got these really heavy menstrual cramps when I was 17, and it just escalated. And I got the diagnosis when I was 22, I think it was. And that time so I was in pain 3 weeks out of 4, and I was just lying in fetal position and I didn't function at all. So I was put into menopause for 6 months just to have my body to um, dry all these. I had these small blood-filled clusters like in my abdomen and everywhere. So just to have everything dry out. Um, so that was the first thing. But when I felt better after that, I started to have other things happening. I started to have pain in my hands and my feet, and the doctors couldn't tell me why. I had pain in my sinuses, for example. I started to have pain in my hips, in my shoulders. So it just slowly progressed. And at the end, I started to have um, headaches more often. Um, I started to swell in my legs, and I had a lot of pain in my joints as well. Um, so yeah, it just came more and more. And then when I gave birth to my son, it was quite a long birth, so it was traumatic for my body, and that really um, it was like a catalyst for my body to just everything became so much worse after that. So a year after the birth, I got the fibromyalgia diagnosis.
wow, what a journey. And so now that you're on the other side of that, what would you say to people who are going through that who maybe haven't been identified as, they haven't gotten those diagnoses yet, but they're just like, what's going on with me? Why isn't the doctor able to fix me? What would you suggest to them?
To listen to their own body instead, to listen to I mean, for me, pain is messengers that there is something in our body that needs to be taken care of, that we need to be aware of. So if your body is starting to give you symptoms that you don't understand, that the doctors can't tell you why, just start to listen in and be aware of how your body is. What are you eating? In what way are you living life? And are you connected with your feelings, emotions, and with your body? Because I was very out of tune with my own body, and that led to my burnout as well. Yeah, well, that's another story. But yeah, it gave huge impact in my body as well. I lost my whole body started to tingle and I lost the feeling in my body. So it started with my hands and my feet, and then it was my arms and my legs and my chest. So the only part that I actually could feel was just like around my heart. Everything else was just numb. So I went in and out to the ER several days, and they was thinking if it was yeah, they did a lot of tests, but they couldn't find anything at all. So our body is really trying to show us that we need to tune in and to listen to it and to find out what messages there are that we need to take care of.
Beautiful. Well, I just want to celebrate your journey, from going through all these diagnoses to now being able to help others to heal themselves and to speaking about it. It was such a pleasure to meet you last year and to see how far you've come. It's been a beautiful transformation. And so, what is the teachings that you do? Like, what are you offering now to help others go through um, the transformation that you went through?
As of today, I am working as a craniosacral osteopath and energy healer. So I'm helping people to connect with themselves and to find the stillness within and to be able to release emotions and things like that that we have in our body that um, can lead to all of these different symptoms that we have. And I am to have a course, a 6 months course, where I will be guiding women from chronic illness to health, where I will be showing all of these steps that I have taken myself and that I have seen within my clients that is working. And that will be yeah, how to calm your nervous system and how to cleanse your body and how to connect with yourself and your emotions and to find the way that works for you, because there are so many ways to heal, so it can easily be overwhelmed. And I think it's important for us to find the keys that works for us. We are all unique, and our healing journey is unique as well. So, but the first step is that I will be holding a 5-day challenge in a couple of weeks. So if anyone wants to tune in, they're more than welcome. And I will be sharing the first steps to take to reclaim your vitality.
Beautiful to reclaim your vitality. And yeah, I just want to celebrate you being a cranosac craniosacral healer. That's a tongue twister, but my father used to do craniosacral. There we go. Craniosacral healing, and he had a huge trauma on his head, and he actually had to take a huge piece of his skull out. And so when he
Oh,
would have that work done, it was like a miracle. Like he would go from intense pain to sudden relief, and every week he would just be looking forward to that treatment. So I know the power of the treatments and the modality that you're doing, and I really appreciate it. And yes, that's amazing that you're giving those first steps to um, women, and I'm sure men, to
yeah,
take
of
back
course. Yeah.
their vitality, and we'll make sure to share those. And when your book is ready, also we'll share that. So is there any last words of wisdom that you would like to share, um, from your journey and with any of our listeners today?
I just want to share that healing is possible. I didn't think of that it was possible many years ago, but here I am today, just able to live my life in a way that I love to. And yeah, I just want to share that with anyone, that it is possible and that vitality is our natural state. It is our birthright. So if you have some symptoms that you don't know where they come from, or just be open to the possibility that there is something you can do. Just find your way.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much, Eva. It's been a beautiful transformation and journey, and I just wanted to celebrate your story and thank you so much for joining us today and sharing.
Thank you, Rose.